What's up, guys? AC Card Shark back again, back with Flea Market Sundays, episode number 20. Today we're going to be heading out to something local, a little bit different. We were going to go to Quakertown, but it just seemed like too far of a drive, so we're not gonna go there this week. We're going to actually head instead to a place called Merchant Square Mall, which is sort of like an indoor flea market. I know for a fact they have at least one video game vendor there, so we're going to head there. A little bit different. Hopefully get some footage of what's going on there, and hopefully come back and show you what I picked up. So we're going to cut to a little bit of footage now. Alright guys, a little bit of a different location for a flea market Sunday. It's not really, well, I guess it is a flea market, right? Indoor flea market, but it's called Merchant Square Mall, and it's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I've been here once before, just never took video for you guys. So we're heading in now, and I'll see if I can grab some footage on the inside as well. Oh, I almost fell.
I don't think you have room in the wall, would he?
Yeah, he said he'd have to knock one out.
He said he's gonna look for you, Mom, but I don't know where you went.
I see him down.
Oh, okay.
I heard you were sick too.
Yeah.
Alright guys, back from the Merchant Square Mall in Allentown, and I did pick up some NES games. As you saw, hopefully you saw, I had to record actually the footage from inside and everything on my iPhone, because for some reason I recorded the intro here and then left the memory card home and brought the camera without the memory card. So I ended up having to tape it on my film it on my phone. So hopefully it came out okay. I haven't obviously done the editing or anything yet, so I'm hoping it came out okay. But I did pick up a bunch of games. I believe I got 11 NES games to be exact. Let's see, 12 NES games actually, and all ones obviously I don't have. And I used my app on my phone, the NES Collector app, to not only see if I already had it, but also to see what the value is, to make sure I wasn't getting overcharged. There were a couple games. I saw Krusty's Funhouse actually for the NES. I don't have yet. I think it's actually the last Simpsons game I need, and he had it marked $7. I was like, oh, they usually go for $10, $15 on eBay, and I look it up on my app, and it's only worth I think $4 or $5. So I was overcharged. I put it back, did not buy it. So all the games that you see price-wise, either they were exactly what they should be, or I saved a couple bucks. So, and again, at the end, I'll do the run-through and show you exactly how it panned out for me and how much I spent compared to how much they're worth and everything. So, but kicking it right off, first one I picked up is RoboCop 2. I know it just says RoboCop because the sticker's over it, but it is RoboCop 2. I have RoboCop 1 on the shelf already, and they made 3 for the NES, so I've got 1 and 2 now. This one was, as you can see, was $5 marked right there. The nice part about this guy, and I've been to this guy before, I just never filmed it for you guys. He actually is pretty fairly priced, usually. There's a couple games that are a little bit overpriced, and then he also puts the stickers on, but they're easy to get off and they don't do any damage, so that's pretty cool. Again, the marker there, I'll just use the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, it'll come right off there. Second game I picked up, one of the few Tengen games I don't have yet. That game is Clax. It's just one of the few games I didn't have, marked $5. And again, I'll run through the list of how much they're worth at the end. Another one picked up by Tecmo is Solomon's Key, and that one was marked $5 as well. It seemed like most of his games were marked $5, and actually this one is actually a 5-screw on the back there. So it's got the solid clips. There's no clips at all. Usually there's if you look at, let's see, like RoboCop here, you see how it has the clips on the outsides. The 5-screw games do not have clips. So it's an easy, quick way to find out if it's a 5-screw without even having to look at it. Is if it's in like a bin, you can just look, and if it's solid like that with no clips, you know it's a 5-screw copy. Next game I picked up from the original Black Label series of the NES. That game is Wrecking Crew, and that one was also $5. This next one I'd never even heard of before, and I'm not sure if that means it's rare or not. I'm not sure the rarity level of it. But I did pay $10 for this game because according to the app on my phone, it's worth $15. But that game is called Race America. And I believe it's put out by Absolute Entertainment, which, again, never heard of them before. But they're all in pretty good shape, these games. That comes from this guy at Merchant Square. But Race America, I did pay $10 for that game. Along the same lines as my favorite line of games for the NES, the purple Capcom labels. 9 times out of 10, if you see a purple Capcom label, for example, let me see if I can find it here. Let me move this thing out of the way. Let's see, where would it be? I think this is it, yeah. Classic that everybody loves is DuckTales. And as you can see, it's Capcom, and it has the purple outside of the label. I'm trying to think of another game that would be the same thing. Right here. Darkwing Duck, purple Capcom label. See, so basically, pretty much along my favorite line of games, pretty much for the NES, is the purple Capcom series. Pretty much they're always a good time, and I've heard this game many times. Never had it. Again, marked $5. The game's called Legendary Wings, and as you can see, it is a Capcom purple label game. So I have some good hopes for this game. Like I said, there are a few games that came out. I believe Tailspin was pretty shitty, and that was a purple Capcom game. But in comparison to other crap games for the NES, it wasn't that bad. So I mean, for Capcom it was bad, but it wasn't that bad overall. But Legendary Wings, I figured it was worth a shot, especially for $5, and I don't have it yet. So pick that one up. And this one I've never actually come across in the wild, and I'm pretty happy to have it actually. Who knows how good it is or whatever, but the game's called Boulder Dash, and it looks kind of like third party, like crappy, drawings and stuff. And that usually means a good time, at least on the NES. So I picked it up for $5. Next one is Clash at Demon Head, and that one actually was the cheapest one I picked up. That was $3. Just a game I didn't have yet, so I figured why not? For $3, you can't pass it up. Another Black Label game, which actually was priced surprisingly low for the game that it is, Clue Land. And that game was actually marked at $7. And usually, that game usually goes for like 10 or 15. And on top of the fact that it's actually a 5-screw as well. As you can see, that has the solid top to it. So Clue Land 5-screw for $7 is a pretty decent deal. The next one that was priced low in my mind as well is put up by Taito. This is not the rare game of the two, but it's one I don't have. It's the Flintstones, The Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. That was $5. I see this a lot online, and there's a reason why. It's very common, but there's a reason why I don't have it yet, and it's mainly because of the fact that people are charging $12, $15 for it online, and I'm like, it's a Flintstones game. Like, can it really be that good? Like, I have the Jetsons Cogswell's Caper. I paid like $30, $40 for it because it is one on the rarer side, and it's just pretty bad. Like, it really wasn't even that good. I mean, I paid the money because it's rare. I won't say rare, but more rare than normal, and it was one I needed. So I just held off on this game, and I'm glad I did because I got it for $5. Obviously, straight up $5, no tax, no nothing, and no shipping from eBay. So the next to last game I picked up was $5 as well, and this is Worm: Journey to the Center of the Earth. And there's the spine. As you can see, they're all in really decent shape coming from this guy. I know it's not clear, but you can see that there's no damage. This guy really knows his stuff. He's a pleasure to talk to as well. He knows a lot about games. He's probably in his 50s, and he just knows a lot about games and just can talk to you. I could talk to him for hours. Honestly, I would have still been there now if it wasn't for Mindy, hanging tight for me and waiting for me. So, but she's been very patient with me and my collection and my collecting days. And then the last game I picked up from Bandai was $7, but again, it was actually below what it's worth based on the rarity guide. That game is called Frankenstein: The Monster Returns, and as you can see, it's in pretty decent shape right there. So it looks like it's a little dinged up, but not bad. I mean, really, really good shape overall. And that's just one I never heard of. I saw it, I was like, Frankenstein. I was like, oh, great, cool. So I picked it up. So I picked up 12 games, as you can see right here. 12 games. I paid a total of $65 for 12 games. I don't have the total as far as the worth is concerned. I know I made money, quote unquote. I'm not selling them, so obviously I'm not making money, but I guess saved money, however you want to look at it. But what they're worth compared to what I paid, they're probably, give or take, worth maybe $90. I'm taking a guess. Like I said, at the end I'll run through it for you. But I mean, I know for a fact that like Frankenstein was like $3 or $4 I saved. I know Race America was worth $15. I got it for $10. Just like that. So I mean, I ended up making good deals. And there's a couple that were there that I wanted, like the game, the Black Label game Soccer, the original sports series. I wanted that game forever because I loved that game when I was a kid, and I could never find it for a decent price. So he had it for $5. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick it up just because it's here. It's $5. I looked it up; it's worth $3. I'm like, I don't know. I'll probably end up picking it up next time I go back, just because once you get shipping involved on eBay, you're probably paying about $5 anyway. So, but anyway, so. Brand new, well not brand new, but new to my collection. I have 12 more games. I believe that puts my total collection up to 470 games, I think. I think I had 458 prior to today. So give or take about 470 NES titles behind me. And that puts me about 60% through the collection. So I'm getting there. It's going to take a while, and it's going to take a whole nother summer of flea markets and eBay and everything else. But I'm slowly getting there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, coming right after I shut up, there's going to be a rundown of the just the total. How much I spent, how much they're worth total. I'm not going to go game by game because that was kind of annoying the first time I did that. But and then you'll see how I did. I've got a couple videos on the horizon here. I have an eBay unboxing coming. The item should be in the mail probably tomorrow, so I should be able to record that. I have a recent pickups video coming, and that's about it for right now. Real quick, guys, Cynical Pixel Show podcast, episode 3 is going to be edited in about 2 minutes, and that should be posted tonight or tomorrow. So if you guys haven't logged in there yet, guys, iTunes, just search under podcast for Cynical Pixel. It'll come up. You'll see our little Sonic the Hedgehog logo. Again, Facebook, just do a search for the Cynical Pixel Show. You'll find a fan page. Click the like button. You guys will stay on top of everything. You can actually listen to the episodes from our Facebook page. It's going really well. I believe we're up to about 100 people subscribing to the podcast already, and we've only had 2 episodes. So I'm really, really stoked about that, guys, and I can't thank you guys enough for that, and Pixel as well. I'm sure he can't believe that we have that many people already listening, and it's only been 2 episodes. We have kind of a blooper coming up in episode 3. Pixel's dog starts puking during the recording, and I'm going to leave it in there actually because it was just hilarious. Not for the dog, but for us it was pretty funny. So just something to look forward to. Go ahead and listen. I believe it's like 55 minutes into the podcast or so. And it's pretty cool. So, but that's going to do it, guys. Flea Market Sundays, episode 20. I know technically it really wasn't a flea market. It sort of was, but it sort of wasn't. But I wanted to do something different, and I didn't really feel like taking the 40-minute drive down to Quakertown to the flea market today. I was just kind of tired, and I figured we would do this one instead. So, probably next week going back to Quakertown, pending if Mindy wants to go, and if she doesn't want to go, if I want to go by myself. I'm not sure. We'll play it by ear. But hopefully episode 21 I should be live back in Quakertown again. So for any of you guys who are looking to meet up with me in Quakertown, if you guys are local, I should be around next Sunday, which is, what is the date? The 25th. And if you guys want to meet up and say hi or whatever, I should be there on the 25th, probably in the morning sometime. So feel free to stop by, guys. And that's going to wrap it up. Flea Market Sundays, episode 20, guys. Till next time, AC Card Shark. Take care.